It's Monday. It's morning. And by God, it's macabre. Egad. Egats. Egats? Is that what it is? Egats?
Eureka.
It's Monday, baby.
It's alive.
Welcome to Monday Morning Macabre, the show where we talk about spooky, scary stuff only and nothing but that, and we only do that and never anything else.
I would never.
Scones has made a vow to the Sling and Dingers executives, our media production parent company, and he said to them, "Hey, dingy daddies and dingy mommies."
I walked right into that boardroom and said, "Hey, dingy daddies," and "Hey, dingy mommies."
Hey, dingy daddies. So he walked in and he's like, "I got this holstered line of 'Hey, dingy daddies' ready to go," and then he realized, wait, if I only refer to the daddies in the room, I might get canceled. So
right. I don't begin to assume people identify as dingy
Hey,
daddies
dingy
or dingy mommies or dingy anything.
Yeah, they could just be dingies. Why can't we all just be dingies? So this is what I'm talking about when we say we only speak about
We should have a
spooky
concert like Live Aid, but for that cause.
We should just do it in Fortnite like all the other cool kids, like Travis Scott and stuff, doing all the special Fortnite concerts.
Travis Scott did a Fortnite concert?
Yeah, it was like one of the most viewed media things of all time, is just a giant Travis Scott in Fortnite, because that's what the kids want, no cap, baby.
Wow. I'm learning so
Look
much.
out.
And that's what you do here on Monday Morning Macabre. You learn.
Reading rainbow of podcasts.
That's what
Monday
they call
Morning
us.
Macabre.
Don't pay attention to LeVar Burton's podcast.
No. He said I could say that. My Burton babies. We got dingy daddies and Burton babies here tonight, and Scones. It's feeling hot. It's feeling electric in here.
It's feeling very electric.
Ow.
Ouch. Ooh, stop it.
Ooh, stop it. Stop it, fans and members of the clergy.
The Church of Macabre is in.
The Church of Macabre is in session, baby. Open the steeple and see the people, or whatever the fuck it is. Just imagine me wiggling my fingers all about right now, because that's what's happening.
Gotta wiggle those fingies.
If you want the dingies. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a stadium full of cheering fans, adoring onlookers. You probably can hear them as they scream for mercy.
We'll edit that in. Just people screaming. Like something's
Just
going wrong, but we
Wilhelm
promise it's applause.
No. I swear they're really enjoying themselves. Scones today is going to be serving up a slice of humble pie. And by humble pie, I mean some spooky garbage nonsense for our ears.
Yep, and we're going to be talking. This is a listener suggestion.
Oh, suggestion
Yep.
from a listy bisty.
This one is from on Instagram at KM Doodles. Who's my cousin Kristen?
Whoa, we got a little nepotism.
Nepotism. Watch out. She told me about a little guy named Robert Pickton.
Ooh, Sconey's cousin knows Robbie Picks?
Let's just say if you're up in Canada, if you're watching, listen, if you're skating, you're putting knives on your feet and getting out there.
If you're wheelie snipe selling?
Yep.
Wheelie snipe sellies?
Wheel snipe sellies. Dirty fucking dangles. Then you know who Robert Pickton is. He is notorious Pork Chop Rob.
Pork Chop Rob is today's subject? Fuck.
He sure is.
Finally.
Band, tickle them strings.
Audience, applaud louder. So Pork Chop Rob.
Pork Chop Rob.
Dude, Canada's already got better. Now, I'm assuming this is like a serial killer.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
Big time.
All right, that is horrific. It sounds like it's either a serial killer or a puppet on the old Nickelodeon show, Mr. Meaty.
The Meaty Meat.
So
that was such a weird show.
It was a very weird show.
I
but
totally forgot
liked
about it
it
until you said that.
Yeah, I think most people our age probably just had like a what the fuck. I forgot about these repressed memories, but here we go. We're bringing them out. We're your therapists, and Mr. Meaty is your god.
The Meaty Meat. The one with the tapeworm was really gross.
Yeah, and like, were you the blonde one with the surfer hair, or were you more of the like round faced, cute waist?
Oh, you know I'm round faced, cute waist.
something in shape, whatever that.
Hey,
is that
stop
Missy
the
Elliott?
show.
I think it's
Stop it.
Yeah.
I thought it was Sierra.
Oh, it is Sierra. It is. Yeah, because at the beginning it goes Sierra.
For all
Sierra
you
in the
fine
house.
fellas. Anyways,
Missy
Robert
Elliott.
William Pickton and his brother David owned a farm in Port.
I thought you were going to say pork, and I was like, shut the fuck up.
Robert Oinkin Pinkton. It's just everything is pig themed. Roast beefy or weefy in the family Porkinsons. No, they owned a farm in Port Coquitlam,
deli.
British Columbia, about 27 kilometers or 17 miles east for you Yanks out there of Vancouver.
Yank alert.
A worker on the farm, Bill Hiscox, called the farm a, quote, creepy-looking place. It described Pickton as a, quote, pretty quiet guy whose occasional bizarre behavior, despite no evidence of substance abuse, would draw attention. The Pickton brothers began to neglect the site's farming operations. They registered a non-profit charity, the Piggy Place Good Time Society.
That's 100% a serial killer spot. Are you kidding me? The Piggy Place Good Time Society?
Oh, no, sorry. The Piggy Palace Good Time Society. Even better.
Either way, that's better, honestly. All right. New idea. What if we made the Piggy Palace Podcast Society?
Ooh.
We could find some other podcasters out there who are like, oh, we want to be involved in this very tastefully named production company.
Yeah, say no more, say less.
So stop talking altogether and just go.
Let us join the Piggy Palace Good Time Society. So they registered the nonprofit with the Canadian government in 1996, claiming to, quote, organize, coordinate, and manage and operate special events, functions, dances, shows, and exhibitions on behalf of service organizations, sports organizations, and other groups.
Yeah, we're gonna, that's like so vague.
It's literally like, Entertainment 720 from Parks and Rec.
It's prestige worldwide.
Its events included raves and wild parties featuring Vancouver sex workers and gatherings in a converted slaughterhouse on the farm at 953 Dominion Avenue in Port Coquitlam.
That's, yikes. There's a lot to chew on there. Okay.
There sure is. These events would attract as many as 2,000 people, and members of the Hells Angels were known to frequent the farm.
Wait, there's Canadian Hell? I guess there must be. That makes sense.
I think they're international.
Yeah, they're Mr. Worldwide.
For sure. On March 23rd, 1997, Pickton was charged with the attempted murder of sex worker Wendy Lynn Eistetter, whom he had stabbed several times during an altercation at the farm.
Shit.
Eistetter had informed police that Pickton had handcuffed her, but that she had escaped after suffering several lacerations. She told him she had disarmed him and stabbed him with his own weapon. Hell yeah.
Fucking good for you.
Pickton sought treatment at Eagle Ridge Hospital, while Eistetter recovered at the nearest emergency room. He was released on a $2,000 bond? Canadian dollar bond?
That's like $11 US, I'm pretty sure. if library books have taught me anything, it's like, hey, $1 US is like $7 Canadian.
The charge was dismissed in January 1998. Months later, the Picktons were sued by Port Coquitlam officials for violating zoning ordinances.
They were stabbed.
All of them were found stabbed. No leads. Neglecting the agriculture for which it had been zoned and having altered a large farm building on the land for purpose of holding dances. The Picktons ignored any legal pressure and held a New Year's Eve party.
Who's like, well, son, you've turned 13. Time for your big bar mitzvah day. We fucking got the pig palace for you.
They would also sell part of the farm, becoming millionaires. Wow, they got great land, apparently.
Yeah, wait, whoa. So these are wealthy boys.
For sure. In the next 3 years, after Pickton's running with the law, farm worker that I mentioned earlier, Bill Hiscox, noticed that women who visited the farm tended to go missing.
Bill.
Bill's like, that's weird. After the first two, I was like, it's probably nothing.
Yeah, how do you... Ooh, Billy Boy.
Billy Boy Thornton.
This is a straight up horror movie.
It sure is. Hold on. My internet just cut out. Or the web page I'm on, not my internet. Because we're still talking.
That's solid IT deduction skills right there,
I'll
brother.
turn it off and on again. Eventually, Bill would go to the police. But it wasn't until 2002 that a search was conducted and items belonging to the missing women were found on the farm property.
It wasn't until 2002 that Madden NFL 02 came out. And boy, was that game great.
To the latest, we saw MVP Baseball 2005 with Manny Ramirez on the cover.
Was Manny Ramirez an MVP baseball cover?
He was.
What do you think he's doing these days?
Manny, hold on, let's look. Hold on.
I know what Big Poppy's doing.
For sure. He's just going around getting stuff named after himself in Boston.
Getting shot in Dominican Republic bars and stuff.
Ramirez has 3 sons now. He and his family reside in Weston, Florida.
Great.
And now he's a member of the New Britain Bees, a team in the Independent Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. That's weird.
Okay.
A subsequent search of the farm revealed DNA evidence of at least 26 women. 26.
26? That's a lot of women.
Yeah, 26. Originally, Pickton was arrested on 2 murder charges. Soon, though, 3 more murder charges were added, and then a 4th. Eventually, by 2005, 26 murder charges had been brought against Robert Pickton, making him the worst serial killer in Canadian history.
Wow.
During the investigation, police would uncover just how Pickton had gruesomely murdered these 26 women. Through police reports and a taped confession from Pickton, police concluded that the women had been killed multiple ways. Some of them had been handcuffed and stabbed, others had been injected with antifreeze.
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
Why? That dude is unsettling guy. I hate this.
My uncle's dog died from eating antifreeze. I think I've said that before on this show.
I remember you talking about your dog passing away. I don't remember whose or how, but
it's 2 times.
That is so fucking crazy.
After they were dead, Pickton would either take their bodies to a meat rendering plant nearby or grind them up and feed them to the pigs that lived on his farm.
Jesus Christ.
Though he was charged with 26 murders, Robert Pickton was only convicted of 6 counts of second-degree murder because the cases were the most concrete. The charges had been brought up during the trial to make them easier for the jury members to sift through.
Shit. Dude, could you imagine getting jury duty and being like, oh, man, I don't want to be here. And then they're like,
oh, it's probably
not only do you not want to be here, but you get to look at 26. Oh, man.
A judge sent...
No bueno.
In 2007, Robert Pickton was convicted of the murders of 6 women. In an undercover interview, he admitted to killing 49.
Wowzers. Shit.
He said that his only regret was that he had not gotten to an even 50.
Okay, fuck this guy forever. Just fuck you forever. What a... I don't...
Yeah, big spooky boys. Big spooky scary boys. Send tingles down my spine. A judge sentenced him to life in prison with no possibility of parole for 25 years. The maximum sentence for a second-degree murder charge in Canada. Any other charges against him were discontinued as the courts decided there was no way any of them could add to his sentence as he was already serving the maximum.
What was the maximum?
The maximum is life in prison with no possibility of parole for 25 years.
Wait, you just said one time frame and then ended with a different time frame. Life in prison for 25 years? What does that mean?
No, he gets life in prison.
Oh, no.
And then he can't
no
get parole for
okay,
25 years.
Okay.
Even though I don't know why the fuck would you ever...
Yeah, who's like, you know what? He's probably turned a new leaf.
As of February 20th, 2007, the following information has been presented to the courts. During Pickton's trial, lab staff testified that about 80 unidentified DNA profiles, roughly half male and half female, were detected on evidence. The items...
Yeah. Sorry, he was with his brother, right?
Yeah, I don't That's one question that I don't.
Yeah, was that dude involved? Was this like a Dwight Mose kind of situation?
That's kind of what I picture. They like.
Yeah, right. Like. Yeah. Okay. Well, how old was he when he got arrested?
Ooh, hit me with that background info. He started in Span of Crime starts in 1980. Oh, he's 71.
Jesus.
At the moment.
I hate that he's not a dead person. TBH.
Well, the items police found inside his trailer, a loaded .22 revolver with a dildo over the barrel and one round fired box of .357 Magnum handgun ammunition, night vision goggles.
Oh, man.
2 pairs of faux fur-lined handcuffs, a syringe with 3 milliliters of blue liquid inside, and something called Spanish fly aphrodisiac.
Spanish fly is what Bill Cosby used to drug women. He has jokes about it in his sets. It's weird.
Who?
Bill Cosby.
Oh, no.
Spanish fly is what he would put. Like, he has jokes in his set about how he's like, man, I wish I had some Spanish fly right now because there's attractive women here. And it's like, what the how did nobody think to investigate this man earlier? You can look it up. Look up Bill Cosby Spanish fly. He's got a whole set of it.
All right, here we go. We'll put it. No, we're not gonna. Hannibal Buress was the only one paying attention.
Yeah, shout out to you, Hannibal.
Good listener, Hannibal Buress.
Also, that trailer sounds like all of the items I imagine the people who stormed the Capitol have. Also,
for sure,
that sounds identical.
Yeah, I can't think of I can't spot the lie there.
Yeah.
There's also a videotape of Pickton's friend, Scott Chubb, saying that Pickton had told him a good way to kill a female heroin addict was to inject her with the windshield washer fluid.
What the fuck?
A second tape was played for Pickton in which an associate named Andrew Bellwood said Pickton mentioned killing sex workers by handcuffing and strangling them, then bleeding and gutting them before feeding them to pigs. What?
He's just like going around being like, hey, normal conversation here. Psych.
Hey,
gotcha.
turn that video camera on.
Yeah, what? That's, I can't believe he has friends. If my friend was just like, hey, you want to hear a real real silly joke? Best way to kill heroin addicts is to inject them with windshield wiper fluid. I'd be like, what? Like, you need to see a therapist.
Yeah. It's like, hey,
there's no punchline. Yeah.
Apparently there was also a juror who was accused of having made up her mind that Pickton was innocent.
What a beautiful system we have. They have. We all have.
Well, it's Canada, so.
Yeah.
The trial judge questioned the juror saying, it's reported to me, you said from what you had seen, you were certain Mr. Pickton was innocent. There was no way he could have done this. That the court system had arrested the wrong guy.
Turns out that witness was Mr. Pickton with a mustache on.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's like, nah, that guy seems cool. Seems like a good dude. How could you? I mean, they had like hard evidence. It sounds like.
There was also a photo of the contents of a garbage can be found in Pickton's slaughterhouse, which held some remains of one of his victims, Mona Wilson.
And this person was like, don't buy it. How do you, like, why? What? So he is still currently alive in prison?
I think there was like recent something happened recently with him, I think. Hold on.
Pull it up. Article.
Oh, apparently there was more DNA evidence in the RCMP, whatever that is.
The Royal Canadian Mounted Police, my dear boy.
Ooh, look at you. What, do you have maple syrup this morning or something?
Ooh, my maple leaves are tingling.
Oh, Canada. They've applied to the BC Supreme Court to dispose of evidence related to the Pickton case. New victims' families say is traumatizing. The card owned by Kara Ellis is among the items. So there was new DNA evidence that linked more victims to him.
Not cool. Not great.
I mean, for him, it's kind of just like, yeah, probably. Like, it's not going to change anything, which sucks. To this day, it is unclear just how many women fell victim to Pickton's gruesome killing spree. He was charged with 26 murders, convicted of 6, but admitted to 49. Either way, Robert William Pickton remains the worst serial killer in Canadian history.
Yikers.org. the fact that it happened at a slaughterhouse and it's just such a it's a classic setting for what happened. I don't know. Like, that's such like a movie style setting.
Yeah.
It seems too easy.
In 2015, a film with the working title Full Flood began production in Vancouver by CBC TV based on Stevie Cameron's book On the Farm. It was to use the real-life experience of Pickton's victims for a fictional story about women in the downtown East Side who became victims of a serial killer. It was released under the title Unclaimed.
Good for Bill Paxton or whatever the guy's name was.
Bill, hold on. I'm going to give him the...
Yeah, give him his credit.
Hiscox? Hiscox? Hiscox.
Bill Hiscox.
Old Billy Hiscox.
Good for you, Bill, for being like, hey, some fishy's going on. And then actually doing... I feel like there's so often that it's just like, yeah, I work for the guy, and yeah, everyone who came over, I just never saw any of them ever again. But sure, I don't know.
I mean, like, he's got, like, a dildo-tipped gun and, like, a bunch of Spanish fly, but whose boss is a little wacky, you know?
Don't tell HR, but...
Apparently, also in 2006, Thomas Laudamy, a 27-year-old Fremont, California resident, claimed that he had received 3 letters from Robert Pickton in response to letters Laudamy had sent him under an assumed identity.
Why did he send him letters?
I don't know. In the letters, Pickton allegedly speaks with concern about the expense of the investigation, asserts his innocence, quotes, and refers to the Bible. He praises the trial judge, responds in detail information to Laudamy's letters, which were written in the guise of Maya Barnett, a down-on-her-luck woman. So for some reason, Thomas Laudamy, who, I don't know, is he famous? Nope.
Have never heard of Thomas Laudamy. He's not famous, so he doesn't have any value in society. So
exactly. Thanks for listening, folks. I'm glad we got to the real theme of the story.
The real horror is this guy trying to think he's famous.
This guy trying to think. Yeah, apparently, like, while the trial was going on, this guy just, like, wrote a letter to him as, like, a woman down on her luck to try and, like, I don't know. Weird.
It's like the whole, like, women wanting to marry serial killer type deal, but like a role swap?
Maybe, unless he was like trying to get him to like admit to stuff, or like was just trying to sell like a story.
He already is like he had documented video of him confessing, right? They said like,
oh, you wanted 50, yeah. So I don't know why you do this.
So
Thomas, old Tommy Laudamy, call in.
Give us a ring.
Our lines are open. We'll wait.
I haven't had a glass of water in a year and a half. So
apparently, also in 2016, there was a book that claimed to have been written by Pickton, like his autobiography called Pickton in His Own Words.
All right, fuck you.
Big yikes.
That's pretty cringe. You're gonna write your own autobiography? Fuck you.
Apparently, actions by the government have been taken to prevent Pickton from profiting from this work.
Good, as they should. This guy, I wish we knew more about his universe. Like what?
His expanded universe, his origin story. Does he know Thor?
Was he an Avenger who lost his job and then
lived long enough to see yourself become the villain?
Like, what led him to? Like, what was the motive? Was he just is he just a fucking crazy dude?
I mean,
why?
There's not really a lot about his early life. I'm looking on all that's interesting as well as Robert Pickton's Wikipedia page.
And his name was what? Like Pork Chop or something like that?
Big Daddy Pork Chop?
I'm looking at his... this dude looks like a fucking serial killer.
Yeah, Pork Chop Rob. He definitely looks like a serial killer.
Yeah, he's got the like...
He's got the long hair, but only on the back of his head.
Long hair in the back. It's party in the back and then just nothing
serial
up
killer
top.
In the front.
Yeah. And he's always has the same smile while he's like pulling meat up by a hook. I don't like this guy.
Yeah, I don't like it one bit. That's also from like the 90s when like photos were so much scarier looking because cameras were worse.
Yeah, everything was pixely and like weird, like sepia
shadowy.
Yeah. Wow, this guy's a real piece of garbage.
He sure is, and that's the kind of garbage you can expect from us on Monday Morning Macabre.
Hey, if you want to buy a slaughterhouse and have raves, like by all means,
It
That
was the
sounds fun.
extracurriculars that.
Yeah, that's where we don't like. But if it's just raves and parties,
Hell
like,
yeah. That's what we're about.
Sounds like adult Chuck E. Cheese. I'm in. I don't care for the other stuff though. But let us just let us leave.
Leave us alone.
Please.
Leave
Leave us alone. Hey, KM dudes. Thanks for the old pork chop Rob.
The old tip off about this.
You said we need to tell. I need to tell people in my bloodline about pork chop
and
Rob.
That's such a cooler way to say family.
Yeah,
my bloodline
on TBS or whatever. There. Hey, follow our socials.
Do it.
What more do we? Why not?
Just
Macabre Pod.
Check
Monday
out
Morning Macabre.
Check out the merchandise we have for sale. You can see
check
it
out the merch
on our website.
Check out the Patreon. New episode dropping today. And then stay away from fucking slaughterhouses. Just don't go to one.
Guys,
when do you have to go in? Stop it. First of all, factory farming contributes to CO2 in the atmosphere more than lab farming or vertical farming.
As well as serial killers.
So just don't fucking do it.
Don't do it. I'm tired of listeners writing and being like, hey, I'm going to this place that might start a hog farm and have raves on the side.
Should I wear this shirt or this shirt to the hog farm slaughterhouse pork palace?
I don't know which furry handcuffs and handgun to bring.
But yeah, so do those things. I hope your Monday goes great now that you have these images in your head. And above all else, I mean, have a grand Monday, my dudes. Boy.